Don't take offense to this, ladies. Just listen. I just got one more thing to say. When you are royalty, this is how you be looking. Look at these women. You stand there thin and beautiful. That is your role. Be quiet. Stand there and be thin and beautiful. That is your role. Girls, we got to get it together. We got to get it together. This is what a real first lady looks like. This is a real first lady, and this is a real leader right here.
Really, her and Michael Wantley from North Carolina did it. And we have Tiffany's here someplace. There's Tiffany with child, I have to say.
Her and her husband.
Michael, thank you very much.
Yep. See, that's the standard right here. Now we got a real leader's family in the office.
And Don.
Women, this is what we're supposed to be striving for right here. We got some work to do. The past administration, everything was focused on including everyone and not excluding anyone for any reason. Instead of having a standard of how families should be, President Trump and his family is the standard. The nuclear family is the standard. Oh, we're saying you're supposed to be like Trump and his wife, and what about, it's not about that. It's about how they're presenting themselves, how they keep their families together. Go back and look at how Barron was looking at Trump after the brother did the prayer. He was looking at his father like, okay, all right. He admires his father. He admires his father. Here it is. Trump is talking about the young lady that's pregnant. She's with child with her husband. All of the women were dressed so classy, beautiful, covered up, thin and quiet, knowing their role. I'm talking about when you are with your husband, if you are a married woman, it is important to know your role because that's where you stand in your power. When a woman moves in silence, she moves in power. Even when you look at Barack and Michelle was always loud. She always had an opinion. She doing interviews. She going around saying this and saying that. Her husband is the leader. You let him lead and you just be quiet somewhere. Be willing to follow. I know that's a controversy. A lot of women may say, oh, it's sexist, or, you know, it's against women, or whatever the case. It's not against women. It's just about knowing your role, because honestly, sis, you operate in more power when you stand in silence and let your husband, who is the leader, take the lead. That's why these women are so admired. That's why their fashion, well, they're billionaires too, but the fashion is admired. The way she stands. She even taught Barron, you don't smile all the time, and you don't have to smile all the time. I'm just standing here. Why do I have to smile for a picture? You know, me and two of my good friends, we went out for brunch this weekend, and we were talking about, because they're Russian, and she was like, they're Russian and they don't smile like that. These Russian women, they don't be smiling like that. These women from other countries, they don't be walking around with a big old grin on their face. It's nothing to smile about. Just, you know, take your pictures and move on. But anyway, I loved them standing there on the stage. Absolute class, beautiful, not walking around with their boobs exposed or tight fitting on their bums. I mean, this whole American way that we've been brainwashed into big, fake, big, stanky, fake, nasty booties, big old boobs exposed all the time, you know, just this way of how we look and the way that we dress. And this family is going to be the standard, because this is the family that represents America. People are going to start respecting America again. Y'all, you watch and see.